Six p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The President, addressing the joint session of the Parliament in Islamabad today, urged the Parliament to focus on promoting good governance and political and economic stability. Asif Ali Zardari has appreciated the government's efforts for putting the country on a positive path to economic growth. The Prime Minister has directed to revisit the awareness campaign regarding the Ramzan relief package. The Finance Minister has reaffirmed the commitment to supporting the insurance sector. The Minister for Religious Affairs says the welfare of Hujjaj and Zaireen is the top priority of the government. The State Bank of Pakistan has decided to keep the policy rate unchanged at 12%. And now the news in detail. The President, Asif Ali Zardari, has called for setting aside personal and political differences and working together to revive the economy, strengthen democracy and uphold the rule of law. Addressing the joint sitting of the Parliament at the beginning of the new parliamentary year in Islamabad today, he urged the Parliament to focus on promoting good governance and political and economic stability. He said our people have pinned their hopes on the Parliament and we must rise to meet their expectations. Asif Ali Zardari appreciated the government's efforts for putting the country on a positive path to economic growth. He mentioned that our foreign exchange reserves witnessed a surge and there is a substantial increase in foreign direct investment. The stock market also surged to a historic high. The government also reduced the policy rate and all other economic indicators have shown a healthy sign of improvement. The President reaffirmed the commitment to eradicating the menace of terrorism with the support of the nation and the brave armed forces. Asif Ali Zardari emphasized to further strengthen security capabilities and enhance the capacity of the law enforcement agencies to effectively deal with the menace of terrorism. The President said we are aware of the external support and funding that the terrorists are getting today, causing human and financial losses to the nation. He said the entire nation is proud of its security forces and pays rich tribute to their bravery, dedication, and countless sacrifices they have made in the service to the country. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has directed the relevant ministries to sit with the private sector to revisit the awareness campaign regarding the 20 billion rupees Ramzan relief package in terms of its effectiveness and outreach. Reviewing the monitoring mechanism of Ramzan relief package at the National Telecommunications Corporation in Islamabad, he noted that the withdrawal from the digital wallets is about 20%, which is because of lack of awareness. He said the deserving people should call 9999 and get the required information about the digital wallets. The Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb has reaffirmed the government's commitment to supporting the insurance sector, recognizing its potential for significant private sector investment. He expressed these views during a meeting held today with the delegation of the chief executive officers from Pakistan's leading insurance companies in Islamabad today. The discussion focused on the growth of the insurance sector and its contributions to the national economy, with a particular emphasis on its impact on the health system, investments in Pakistan investment bonds, capital markets, and long-term investment opportunities. The Punjab Governor Sardar Salim Haider Khan has commended the Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb and his team for their efforts in leading the country through a period of economic challenges. He said this during his meeting with the Federal Minister for Finance Mohammad Aurangzeb in Islamabad today. The Finance Minister acknowledged the crucial role of the political leadership particularly that of the Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif, whose vision and guidance played a pivotal role in stabilizing the economy and setting it on a sustainable growth path. The Finance Minister also expressed gratitude for the support of the President Asif Ali Zardari, particularly in matters related to economic management and addressing the national economic concerns. During the meeting, both the leaders agreed on the importance of the agriculture sector as the critical pillar of future economic growth. The Minister for Religious Affairs Sardar Mohammad Yusuf has expressed the commitment to take steps for the facilitation of pilgrims. He made the remarks at a briefing regarding Hajj preparations after assuming the charge of the Ministry of Religious Affairs in Islamabad today. Sardar Mohammad Yusuf said measures aimed at the welfare of the Hujjaj and Zaireen are the foremost priorities. The Monetary Policy Committee of the State Bank of Pakistan has decided to keep the policy rate unchanged at 12% to sustain the ongoing macroeconomic stability. At its meeting held in Karachi today, the committee noted that inflation in February 2025 turned out lower than expected due to a drop in food and energy prices. 22 days are left for illegal foreigners and Afghan citizen card holders to leave Pakistan. The government has given a deadline for illegal foreigners and Afghan citizens and holders to leave the country by the 31st of this month. The government has assured that no mistreatment will occur during the process and have made arrangements for food and health facilities for those returning. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. China has rolled over the repayment of $2 billion debt to Pakistan for 1 year. This was stated by Khurram Shahzad, the advisor to the finance minister, while talking to Bloomberg News. China has built major infrastructure and energy projects in Pakistan. Pakistan's ambassador to China, Khalil Hashmi, says China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, a flagship project, has undergone significant progress in transportation and energy infrastructure construction. Talking to the media in Beijing, he hailed the strong partnership between Pakistan and China, describing them as all-weather friends and unique partners. He said the two countries have scored remarkable achievements in aerospace cooperation and within the framework of Belt and Road Initiative. Political analysts and the civil society activists have said the Indian media has become a propaganda tool for the Bharatiya Janata Party, especially regarding Pakistan and the Kashmir dispute. According to Kashmir Media Service political analysts and civil society activists, in their statements in Srinagar, have said the Indian media is notorious for fabricating stories and spreading disinformation, particularly targeting Pakistan. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has strongly condemned the Bharatiya Janata Party government's Hindutva onslaught aimed at depriving Kashmiris of their typical cultural and religious identity. In a statement in Srinagar, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesman, Advocate Abdur Rashid Minhas, denounced an indecent fashion show in Gulmarg in Baramulla district during Ramzan al-Mubarak. The APHC leaders said those involved should be immediately held accountable. Russia and the United States have called for closed-door consultations at the United Nations Security Council to address the escalating violence in Syria. In a statement, Russia's first deputy permanent representative to the United Nations, Dmitry Polyanky, said that both the countries have urgently requested the meeting, which is expected to take place today under Denmark's presidency of the Security Council. North Korea fired several ballistic missiles from southwestern Hwanghae province into the sea today. Hockey. The third match between junior hockey teams of Pakistan and Germany will be played in Lahore tomorrow. Germany lead the four-match friendship hockey series by 2-0. And finally, the weather report. Rain, thunderstorm with snowfall over the hills is likely at isolated places in Islamabad, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 12 hours. However, isolated moderate to heavy falls are likely in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Kashmir during the period. Partly cloudy weather is likely to prevail elsewhere in the country. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.